I have a weird fascination with slasher films. Most of the time, they're not very good, but I love them anyway. I love trying to figure out how they work, what direction will this franchise go to keep things from getting stale, that kind of thing. And while you could point to movies like Peeping Tom or Psycho as the earliest slasher films, for my basic brain, the genre didn't really get kicking until 1978's Halloween. This movie kickstarted imitators like Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. Between these three franchises, that's like 80% of the slasher genre. Last year, I watched a whole bunch of the Halloween movies I'd never seen before, and an idea occurred to me on how this franchise could have been saved, if you believe this franchise needed saving. Director and screenwriter John Carpenter didn't even want one sequel to Halloween, let alone 12 sequel, reboot, remakes. But he was convinced to come back, but he and his collaborator Deborah Hill wanted it to end there. When the possibility of a Halloween 3 was brought up, they wanted a series to become an anthology series, with each film unrelated to Michael Myers. But according to some, audiences didn't want a Michael-less Halloween movie, so starting with Halloween 4, the series featured variants of the Michael Myers threat. Maybe this time he's hunting his niece, or there's a Celtic cult trying to harness true evil, or there's an alternate timeline where Laurie faked her death and now he wants to kill her son, or there's a TV producer who knows Kung Fu. All of those atrocities could have been avoided with a simple change made to the story of Halloween 2. Don't bring back Dr. Loomis or Laurie Strode or any of the characters from the first movie except for Michael Myers. If there's any consensus on the Halloween franchise from fans, it's that Michael Myers is most interesting when he doesn't have motivations, which is how he was portrayed in the first movie. He just kills. He doesn't even act human, which is why a lot of the fanbase refers to him as the Shape. The problem with bringing Laurie back is that Halloween 2 felt the need to provide a reason for Michael to continue hunting her down, thus the revelation that she is his sister. And it's a good enough reason to explain Michael's motivations in that movie. But if you get rid of Laurie and Dr. Loomis completely and just have some new group of characters Michael is killing off, maybe on the same night as the first movie, then you don't have to finagle any explanation at all. You can retain the most interesting aspect of him from the first movie. The Halloween franchise wasn't able to escape this familial aspect until the 2018 movie, and by that point, it felt too late for me. Who knows, if they had done this, people might have gotten tired of it, and we might have still gotten Celtic cults and alternate timelines. Or maybe this franchise would have died earlier, I don't know. But I still think this would have maintained the most interesting aspect of Michael Myers, and would have prevented this series from going down the drain like it did. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.